Hello YouTube, one more quick video for the Benchmade knives. I'm not going to rehash the whole story if you've already watched the other two, more than likely. If you haven't, check out my playlist or the other videos I have. Been wanting a Benchmade knife. Guy I used to work with, he talked about Benchmade knives like I talked about Surefire flashlights. I thought he was an idiot for spending a bunch of money on a knife, and he thought I was crazy for spending a bunch of money on a flashlight. Well, a little while later, we don't work together anymore, but we still keep in touch. He spent a bunch of money on a flashlight, and I spend money on knives. So we rubbed off on each other a little bit. Not really a knife, I say not really, I'm definitely not a knife expert. These are the first high quality knives, I guess you could say, that I've ever owned. The only other knives I've bought, one was about $20 and one was about $10. So this was a considerable difference. But as I said earlier, sold quite a few items, and my hobby fund was built up a little bit, and I wanted to buy these. Not really sure which one I'll end up using or keeping. Went ahead and ordered both of them, figuring I could sell one and probably get close to breaking even if I kept it in good condition. So I'm going to try these out, see which one I like best, the full-size Griptilian or the Mini-Griptilian. So what I want to do is just show you a couple angles of these two knives. If you're kind of wondering, kind of on the fence, maybe you don't want to go through the hassle of buying both of them just for the sake of holding them in your hand and then returning one and paying shipping or losing a few dollars on the resale of it. Maybe this video can help you out a little bit. Just to give you an idea, my hand size, there we go, about 7 inches or so from the base of my hand to my tip of my forefinger. So if that helps you out a little bit, figuring out the size of my hand. There's a watch for comparison. Little wedding band. Let's see. There's a little Apple pen and a Sharpie. So that'll help put the size in perspective. So this is the full-size Griptilian. That is the Mini-Griptilian. You can see. Give you an idea. Belt clips about the same size. You can look up the stats at several websites. Benchmade's website, it'll tell you the length closed, the length open, how many ounces they weigh. Really, they're so close together. I don't know if I would let the weight size determine, but before I bought it, a guy at a store said this one gets a little heavy to carry. Honestly, I wouldn't let that determine anything. I'd go more on the size you want. I know nothing about knife laws. Know a little bit about handgun laws, at least in South Carolina. So if the length of a blade is an issue, you may want to double check that before you buy one of these. Just give you an idea of the thickness. Again. So that's the full-size Griptilian and the Mini-Griptilian. If you got any questions, I can do my best to help you. As you can tell, I'm not an expert on this by any means, but I can give you some practical advice from someone who isn't a knife expert. And ever so often, sometimes that's the kind of advice you're looking for, someone who doesn't really have a say in the matter. And when I got them here, that's the size difference in the sheaths, holsters that come from Benchmade. On my belt, the belt I wear is about 1.5 inches thick, and it will fit through both of these sheaths, wearing it in the vertical position. But if I haven't worn them like this, but if I wanted to, this one won't fit on my 1.5 inch belt in that position. But I did test this one out. This one would. So if you're wearing a 2-inch belt, definitely you're going to be limited to this in the vertical, and this in the vertical. If you're wearing a 1.5 inch belt, you can have it this way or this way or this way, but not this way. So if anybody got a particular question about the holster, just put something in the comments and I'll try to help you out any way I can. Before you place an order for these somewhere, try to help you out. Maybe where a question that you wouldn't want to bother a retailer with, I'd be glad to help you out any way I can. So that's just my layman's terms video for these two Benchmade knives. Be sure to check out the other videos. All sorts of various things you'll see on my channel. Some preaching sermons, some knives, pens, several flashlights, and just various other items that I tend to carry, not necessarily on an everyday basis, but at least multiple times a week. Just yesterday, I believe it was, got an email from someone who says he enjoyed watching my YouTube channel, said he liked the preaching sermons. He also liked the Bible reviews, talking about the material construction of the Bibles, as well as the EDC items. So a little bit of something on here for everyone. Feel free to share it if you'd like. And until next time, I got a few flashlights that should be coming in soon. Got 3 flashlights, may end up selling 1 of them, keeping 2 of them. So be on the lookout for those. Those should be coming this week, and I'll try to have some videos up of that in the next few weeks. Until then, take care.